Welcome, viewers, to episode 1 of Let's Play Zelda Majora's Mask 100% Run. Now, for those who are currently curious as to why I'm doing another playthrough of Zelda Majora's Mask even though I did a reverse boss order run, well, I wasn't really satisfied with how I did that Let's Play. Yeah, sure, I showed off an alternate way of how you can play through the game, but it just didn't feel right to me, so we're gonna replay it. Of course, gotta name my guy what I want him to be. R, thank you. Close enough. Come on. Come on. Gracias. Plus, I didn't even show off the intro for the actual game intro for the reverse boss order run. So this time around I have a chance to. I'll go on and be quiet here. Well, live commentary will be quiet. Post commentary won't. And live commentary Rage Armor is back! Let's do this. So yeah, basic Zelda game on the N64, or beyond this. You got Sword Slash. If you quickly spin the joypad around and hit the B button, you can do a quick spin. And if you hold the B button, you can do a regular spin attack. Quick spin is generally the best, because yeah. Well, I'll show y'all why the quick spin is generally the best a little bit later. As for right now, we got shit to do. And failing at that shit as well. Now, I could spend this time like most people do to grind up the money, or grind up a maximum wallet of money, but I'm gonna do that a bit later. We landed on the lily pad of doom. Now, a lot of people label this game as the black sheep of the Zelda series, and I honestly don't know why. Some people give the, oh, well, everything is 100% time, because you got that 3-day, or 3 in-game day cycle that you have to go through, and if you fail, you automatically get a game over. To that I say, well, fuck you. I guess y'all don't like a little bit of challenge. Then, of course, they make mention of, well, what about the mask system? That was kind of terrible. Man, bitch, I loved the mask system. I wish they would bring it back. I really do, viewers. I want them to bring back the mask system. Maybe not having you collect 24 masks, but at least masks that would transform you into something else. I mean, they kind of did that for Twilight Princess, only you could only transform into one thing, but I really, honestly do wish they brought back the mask system. Let's see. Then, of course, they bring up the... This one I can kind of see why people have a beef with the game in it, because it's a Zelda game. How can you have a dark Zelda game? I've really never had that much of a problem with it. Sure, it's kind of a really depressing game, but I personally feel as though it gives the game an endearing charm. I mean, this was the first Zelda game that actually dared to break away from the normal run-of-the-mill Zelda stuff. Just run around, oh, your main objective is to kill Ganon. Okay. Now, before I go on, something I want to point out. You see the spotlight here? Go on and go see up, and if you look at one of the two ways that it is, you get this sort of psychedelic clown-light sparkle. Not a lot of people actually point this out, including me when I first did this Let's Play when I started this channel out. So, let's go on and take tattle and keep on going. Now, I'm not even going to feign ignorance, because, yeah, as everybody knows who watches me anyways, Zelda Majora's Mask is one of my all-time favorite games of all time. Because I can totally use all time twice in the same sentence. Anyways, yes, it is one of my favorite games of all time. I know pretty well much everything about this game. Glitches, the galore. Yeah. I would say that there's probably no one who knows more about this game than I do, but there are plenty of people who know more about this game than I do. I mean, hell, to be completely honest, this is going to be the first time I've ever 100%ed this game. It's not that I don't know how to 100% this game. I have all the heart piece locations memorized. I just never felt the need to get every single heart piece. Now then, something I obviously didn't point out in the first playthrough of the game. If you open up this chest, we get Deku balls. Sorry, Deku nuts. We can either throw them onto the C button while pirouetting in place. They're kind of like flash bombs. Or if we are flying through the air as a Deku child, we can hit B and they will sort of, yeah, do the same thing. Now let's go on and get out of here. Something of note. People kind of make the suggestion if you go backwards then forwards, that'll extend your hang time. This isn't completely true. It is true to a certain extent, because you do start flapping, but going backwards then forwards only extends your flight time by maybe half a second. If that. So I've never really found it all that useful. So welcome to Termina, or Termina. I call it Termina. If you don't like it, you can kiss my nuts. So yeah, as a Deku, you can bounce over water, and if you fail to get it on the 5 bounces, you plummet. I'm about to plummet again. So close. So close. The basic way how I'm gonna handle this Let's Play is pretty well much gonna be the same way I handled the last Let's Play. I'm gonna be doing as much as I possibly can before going to the next dungeon. So I'm pretty well much gonna be getting almost every single mask before even going to the first dungeon. I believe you can get, out of the 24 masks, you can get, I believe, 17 of them before going to the first dungeon. And then we meet the Happy Mask Salesman. There's an interesting theory on this guy that I actually kind of like. For those who have played, for those who have played Skyward Sword, y'all will know the backstory, and according to Nintendo and their Zelda Bookology, or whatever it was called, Skyward Sword is the first game in the timeline. And in the game, it stated, along with Ganon, there were several other troops that basically surfaced with him, and one of them bared a very strong resemblance to the Happy Mask Salesman. Now, I'll get more into this a little bit later, as a little bit more about this guy comes into light. Just know right now he's very creepy. Very creepy. I don't know about you viewers, but people who have a permanent smile are... It's just unnatural to be smiling every second of every day. I mean, a permanent scale is just as creepy, but come on. Hardly ever see this guy not smiling. And there's our 3-day time. Yes, this guy leaves in 3 days, but that's not the reason why you need to do stuff within the 3-day time. Those who haven't played the game, I'll keep it a bit of a secret for now, but for the time being, let's go on and take a bit of a look at the Happy Mask Salesman's backpack. Now then, some people say this is kind of like a reference to either Elvis or one of the Beatles, that mask that I'm looking at now. This one, on the other hand, I know exactly where it comes from, and a lot of people don't actually know. There was an old movie a long time ago that I watched called The Mirror Mask, and this mask shows up twice in the game. I don't remember where the second time it shows up is, but this mask bears a very strong resemblance to the Mirror Mask in that movie. And of course, when we come back here, we got Mario, some other masks I can't see because Tattle's being a bitch. Alright, so we got Mario, that looks like a pigman. A lot of people believe that blue and yellow mask on that side is a reference to, I think, Falco from Star Fox, but I don't know, I can't see it. But yeah, that's the Happy Mask Salesman in a nutshell for the time being. Let's go on and enter Termina. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remain. South Clock Town. Oh, that jinxed it, didn't it? Alright, so we got a couple things here. We got a dog who's being a dick. We got a little kid running around in a very kick-ass looking mask. And we need to come over here first. Welcome to the laundry pool, where there is a frog. But more importantly, a stray fairy. We're going to be seeing a lot of these guys. A lot of those guys. Now that I've got that, I can just continue. Now, of course, for the first cycle, there is really not much you can do about anything. You can get 2 pieces of heart, I want to say, but beyond that, there really isn't too much you can do, so I'm just going to speed through this a little bit quickly. We got North Clock Town, with a guard who's being a dick. Also, Tingle. Tingle. Hului Loompa. Let's go in here. To the fairy fountain. Shut up, Tattle. Y'all may be hearing that quite a bit, viewers. For we have summoned the great whore of the North Clock Town. Oh, I mean, sorry, the great fairy of the North Clock Town. Not a lot of people point this out, but the great fairies actually see through to your original form. Because if you notice there, she immediately addressed us as young boy of the altered shape. Not a lot of people actually point that out. Now, of course, generic Great Fairy finding stuff, she gives us magic powers. Magic powers that make my ass itch. And makes the Deku Link very queasy. Queasy! Bleh! So yeah, now she has granted us the Bubble Blast. What am I playing, Pokemon now? Now that we've got this, I actually do advise waiting to get this, because this will make grass now drop potions along with hearts and it'll make the grass drop magic pots and along with hearts and money. And one of the things I'm going to be doing before ending this is showing y'all how to get outside of Clocktown and grind up a bit of money. Yo, Jim. Now then, I do have a couple things that, yes, I'm ready, that I need to show off before ending this recording set. We're going to go on and take care of the bombers. The B-17 bombers. These guys generally are not all that hard to catch. All you gotta do is just back them into a corner and there you go. Sometimes if you see them from far enough away, as the Deku, you can get the drop on them, like so, because they spend that half second jumping up in the air. So you can shut up, Tattle. I don't give a shit. Welcome to East Clocktown. Now, like I was saying, these guys really aren't all that hard to take care of. Get off the wall. Now, this guy in particular, really, he is nothing. Because, yeah, he spends quite a few seconds going down, so all you gotta do is just follow him pretty accurately, and there you go. You should have no problems whatsoever catching that kid. And then this one's gonna be a problem. Wonderful. Never let these guys run into an area with a guard. Because if they run in this area, it's not all that bad because this is where we're going to be glitching out into Termina Field. But in other areas, they have a tendency to run into where the well, screw you too, buddy. They have a tendency to run into the doorways with the guards, and there is a invisible wall that is put up that prevents you from going that way. Welcome to West Clocktown. Get off the wall. And gotcha. I don't know why anybody has problems with these guys. Well, I can already tell it's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see what I do actually get. And you have to actually do this yourself, because the code will change up from game to game. And apparently these guys do not like Deku Scrubs. So what do we get? 1, 2, 3... Holy shit! Holy shit, I was not expecting that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Greatest number ever. Jim, I bow down in your greatness. All hail, Jim. I am not worthy. Okay, let's get moving. That is just awesome. Alright, so you may have noticed when we come in here earlier, there's this kid just kind of jumping around. He's who we gotta put the code into. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Gotta love Jim. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, this is gonna be the second and the first and this is gonna be the first of the 2 times I will ever put that code into the bombers, into getting into this area. I will be back to this area a little bit later, but the time being, that's, yeah. Shut up, Tattle. I'll get to that scarecrow a little bit later. There are 2 of them in Clocktown, and they're used to mainly advance the day to night and then night to day. But a little bit later on, we can use them to get other heart pieces. Yes, I would like to gaze through the telescope. God damn it, I can't believe I still got that. Good stuff. Now then, I'm going to actually be back to this telescope a little bit later, and when I do come back here, I'm just going to edit it in along with all the other stuff that I'm going to have to choppy edit in, because it's going to be kind of jumping all over the place, because I got some things that I need to do for this episode. I'm going to be... let's see, I'm going to edit out grinding up 200 rupees for my... to get the to get the adult's wallet. Then I'm going to grind up another 100 rupees to get a heart piece, and that's where coming back here will come into play. And yes, I know it's dark. I'll I'll fix that in post edit. But I'll I'm just know, viewers, I'm going to be all over the place for this first episode. And this first episode is going to be however long I make it. I'm not going to chop it up into 16-minute sections for this first episode, because I want to get up through the first cycle. Now then. There we go. Well, let's see, that's North Clocktown. I need to go to South Clocktown. And then we'll be back into this area. Briefly, because I want to grind up 20 rupees and... great. There we go. My controller is kind of crap. I need to get a new one. It's gonna make playing this game a wee bit hard, but oh well. Ooh, that was a close one. Dog almost attacked me. Now, this guy's looking for a present for his wife, and he'll trade us his shrubbery for it. Yeah. And so we get the land title deed. Now, I'm going to treat this game how I treat other 100% playthroughs of things that are collectathons like this game and other Zelda games. I'm going to do a casual playthrough up until you get to the final boss. Then I'll go back and get all of the things that I miss, which are only going to be heart pieces. Shut up, Tattle. Alright, so we got heart piece number 1. And we need to hurry because it's already night. And I don't want to miss this. Okay, so we're going to glitch outside of East Clocktown. Get face that way and just walk backwards. There you go. You're out of East Clocktown. And determine a field. And there will be nothing that spawns here until we turn human. Night of the first day. We need to get 20 rupees before 2 o'clock. But yeah, I'm going to be coming out here to grind up the 200 rupees needed for the adult's wallet. And I'll take care of that off screen because there's a lot of money that I need to grind. For the time being, on the other hand, I got my 20 rupees. I'm going back into East Clocktown so that way I can rush over to North Clocktown and do what I needed the 20 rupees to do. It's either 20 or 10. Either way, we need to go this way. I'm sure y'all noticed a area that I intentionally passed up. How you doing, Jim? We'll be back to you later as well. So yeah, There's this Deku flower that I passed up. Now we're gonna use it by going this way to a hole. From 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., this area closes for renovation, changing the setup from day to day. We need to come here with a bit of money. Okay, 10 rupees, so I got 2 chances for this. And basically, we just gotta go from flower to flower. I'm gonna be doing this all 3 days, and by doing it all 3 days, you get a heart piece. Almost missed it. Now, most people would go for the blue immediately after getting that one. I don't like to do that just because sometimes I'll miss, and that makes things a bit problematic. I mean, you still got plenty of time. You got 1 minute and 15 seconds in order to collect every rupee. And if you're good, you can immediately re-dive into the Deku flower. So, yeah. In order to re-dive, all you gotta do is just, if you know that you are above a Deku flower, just press and hold the A button to drop. You can kind of tell if you're above the Deku flower, by it bouncing while you're hovering over it. And by doing this, it's okay, we're all over. We beat it with 1 minute, 7 seconds. And by doing that, we get 50 rupees. Do it on all 3 days, and we get a heart piece. Alright, see those guys tomorrow, and I will see y'all tomorrow as well. For when I come back to do the second portion of that. Actually, I'll see y'all probably later today for when I go to get the adult's wallet. Most people that actually grind for the adult's wallet in this patch here, it's guaranteed to drop money. You know what? I'm not going to cut it off just yet. Ouch, watch out. Stop, please. There's nothing we can do for her right now. Sorry, old lady, we gotta leave you to your fate. We'll be taking... Actually, that's gonna be one of the things I take care of first when I get human form back, or highly informed back, is saving her so I can immediately pick up a big bomb bag. Now then, coming over to this lady, man, whatever. This is our banker for the game. You want to make sure you deposit all of your money. She can hold up, you know what, I'm just going to go with she. She can hold up to a maximum of 5,000 rupees. And, yeah. Okay, so we'll meet you back here when I'm going to deposit the 200th rupee. See y'all soon, viewers. Welcome back, viewers. We're back here on day 2. I've got 60 rupees. I was hoping to be able to deposit some before coming here, but oh well. We're back here for day 2, so let's pay 10 rupees and get to round 2 of this shit. Now, we got another 115 seconds to take care of this. I tend to... Okay, right there, that's when you want to pop up for when it gets into the corner. And then you just kind of hover back. You just kind of hover over it until it pops up. It's been a while since I practiced this one, and yeah, I agree with other people. This one is, I do consider the hardest of the grouping. You want to... It's mainly getting onto this first and last platform that is made difficult. Oh yeah! Just hover. Just hover. I said just hover, viewers. And there we go. The first platform and the last platform I consider the hardest to take care of. The first one because it moves very fast, and the last one because you gotta have some pretty damn decent timing in order to land it. At least if you're doing it the way that I do this. Oh yeah! Landed it! 2 tries! And then we get another 50 rupees. So viewers, we'll go on and see y'all either at day 3 or when I hit 200. Most likely when I hit 200 now. Welcome back, viewers. I've gathered up enough rupees to make my way up to 100. Or 200. 200. Not 100. 200. That's what I say to your 100 bitches. So, I want to put in my last 99, which will put me up to 269. So, for 200, we get an adult's wallet, which allows us to carry 200 rupees. Now, I do want to actually pull 100 of that back out. Here we go. I forgot about the nighttime 4 rupee surcharge. Oh well, price I gotta pay to get another heart piece, I guess. Now, first things that come first, I do believe you can do this now. I just need to, stuff. First things that come first, we want to come to East Klook Town. This kid will still be moved out of the way. And I do believe that we should be able to go back in there, and if not, you won't even see this. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute, assuming that this is left in. Alright. Oh, you fucking cockknocker. Come on, let me look at the... What the fuck? Okay, so apparently that can't be done, so I'm just gonna edit it out. So I'll just go on and leave it in, and head on over to the milk barn. Not the milk barn. Head on over to the Stockpot Inn. I know for a fact I can still do that. Here's Klook Town. Now then, since it's past 8 p.m., we're gonna have to do something special to get in there. After midnight, I want to say... Get on there. After midnight, a hand will show up in the stock pod inn that we will then be able to trade this land title deed for. But we need to go in through the top door in order to get in here, since the bottom door will then be locked. And there he is. There you go. Yay! And then we get a heart piece. Alright, so we'll go on and see y'all for the last of the thingamajigs in North Clocktown. As soon as I get over there. Okay, so yeah, I'll see y'all next time, or soon. Dawn of the final day. 24 hours remaining. Now then, and we go for round 3! Now then, you can actually choose one or the other side to talk to. And most people actually go for the left side on this one, but I like the right side. Now then, if you notice it, this kind of incorporates all three of the, incorporates both day 1 and day 2 of the, both day 1 and 2 of the Deku challenges. It's a good thing, because it makes it a lot easier on me anyways. The middle ones are, in my opinion, a bit easier in this one in order to get on them. Mainly because you got this side platform that you can drop onto that is, well, for the most part, stationary. You can just wait till it lines up to how you want it, and then go for it. However, I failed there, and I'm gonna now have to float for a few seconds. I love that glitch! You're obviously a pro. Can't have pros playing here, so they give us a heart piece to leave. And then, when we come close to them, they hide. This is actually a really decent place to grind for rupees. Because once you get the 3rd heart piece, you will then basically be able to get 50 rupees every time you beat them. Now then, another guy that I've been avoiding for a little bit anyways, let's go on and shoot him. God damn it. Let's go on and shoot him down. Get down here, Tingle. This is Tingle, the map maker. Or, as he tries to call himself, Tingle the fairy boy. Or a forest fairy. He's 35 and wearing green spandex. I think his life went wrong in a lot of places. Lucky Loki, we're so lucky, ha 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 ha. And as a token of his friendship, he'll sell us maps. We have to buy his friendship. So, we'll go on and buy the Clocktown map. Now, unlike my last Let's Play where I did this game, I will actually be buying up all the maps. I'll be buying them when I get to the area, but buying them nonetheless. In fact, now, I'm leaving this area to go to the Southern Swamp and to Milk Road. Actually, I've got plenty of time since it's only 11 a.m., so I'd be able to easily get there. Just gotta glitch outside. Now, there's another reason why I want to do this. One, so it cuts down on time later. That way I don't have to do this again for those two areas. But two, because there's a heart piece that I can get. That's why I'm going to the Southern Swamp first. Now, you can't do anything except for get this map and get this heart piece and get the other map that I'm going to be getting while as a Deku scrub. Some people think that you can do that glitch, get out of there, and run the rest of the game as a Deku scrub, but no, that is not the case. I've tried, it just does not work. Not unless you're playing on a emulator or have a Game Shark for your for whatever console you're playing this on, because you cannot glitch outside the map and still do things as the Deku scrub. It just does not work that way. Now then. We got a lot of keys that are annoying as hell. Come on. Oh, come on. How did that not hit him? Thank you. Hate to see targeting on the aiming anyways. Let's try key. Come on, hit him. Stop tanking the hits. You guys suck. Well, at least it got rid of all the keys that were in the way, so I can just climb directly up. You can get this after you become Human Link, but I like getting it beforehand, because now I've got 4 hearts. And it looks like I'm going to be unable to get the map from Milk Road before nighttime. Tingle disappears at night, so you won't be able to get anything from him during the night. And so, I purchased the Woodfall map, where previously it was 40, now it's 20. You can also buy you can buy maps from this guy everywhere, but you can buy different maps from this guy, 2 different maps to be specific, but it really doesn't matter too much. By the way, something of note, these guys will not drop the item you see inside of them until you turn human. You also won't get the cutscene that starts here until you're human. There are a lot of things, in fact there's pretty well much everything you cannot do until you're human, and may actually be able to make it. It'll be pretty cool if I can. Running. Come on, make it to Milk Road. I want to get his map. It's gonna be a close one. Gonna be very fucking close. Come on. Get down here. Wow. Come on, speak. Oh, yes! I got all 3 maps just in time. The Romani Ranch map for 20 rupees. In fact, all the maps that you can purchase are either 20 or 40 rupees except for the Clocktown map. That is the only map that is less than 20 rupees in the entire game. And then it's night of the second day, where he may still be here. In fact, I think the Milk Road, he is the only place that he actually stays in after dark. And this place is really good. I will be back here several times to pick up these guys. These guys are fairies. Whenever you capture them in a bottle, they will automatically refill all of your health if you die. So yeah, I'll go on and meet y'all back in South Clocktown for when we finish out this first episode. Cheers, viewers. And so, we get interrupted by Tattle once more. Shut the fuck up, Tattle! And so we can get up to the top of the lighthouse and confront the Skull Kid. What a giant nose. Now there's actually kind of something funny about that nose that not a lot of people actually know about. I'll point it out later when I get the item to do it, but there's a bit of hilarity that you can do if you mess around with the moon's nose. So yeah, we shoot the Skull Kid and he drops our ocarina. Oh wait, the moon's still falling on our face. I should probably do something about that, shouldn't I? And so we picked up the ocarina along with the first song for it, the Song of Time. And so, we save and go back to dawn of the first day. We'll see y'all next time, viewers.